Hello viewers, 4DIYers here with another tutorial video for everyone. In this particular video here I'll be doing a demonstration on how to replace the front and rear window trim on a BMW E39. Also don't forget to check out my website at www.4DIYers.com or click on the link in the description below. Now the particular car I am working with here today is a 1997 BMW 540i sedan. For this procedure I will be working with the rear window trim, but this does apply to the windshield as well. The new trim can be purchased from a variety of sources such as the dealer, online, or local auto parts suppliers. I purchased this trim from the local dealer for about $100. Before I do get started though, there is a note I want to make known. You do want to determine if your glazing has been replaced at some point in your car's life. Now this will affect the installation of the new trim. If the glazing has been replaced at some point, there is a good chance someone did add more urethane to the existing factory urethane, and this will end up making its way onto the trim, which will prevent the new trim from being installed correctly. Therefore the glass will then need to be removed for the trim to be installed. I have already ran into this problem with the front windshield. Here you can see the profile of the new trim. The glass fits into the U or channel section, and it also has an adhesive strip that bonds to the glass afterwards. Normally I like to start with washing the trim first so we don't risk scratching any of the paint or glass on the vehicle. I'm using a nylon trim tool to push along the edge of the trim of the glass, which allows it to pop it loose. The trim does have a sealant which does bond to the glass. Once done, we can then start with the corner, pulling the existing trim off. If you're working with the rear window, there's two pieces that need to be ordered if you're replacing the whole assembly. One for the sides and top, and another one that goes along the bottom. There is only one part required for the windshield. Most likely the corners will be broken on the existing rubber trim, and there is no inner metal reinforcing that allows you to remove it any easier. Apply a little tape to the paint to protect it. We will need pliers in order to pull the section up that goes along the roof line. You will need to push the trim away from the glass simultaneously while grabbing the corner with a pair of pliers. Once a small section has been pulled up, you can then remove the rest of it just using your hands. Now as for the bottom section of the rear window, this is removed in the same procedure. Depending on the condition of the trim, it may have fallen apart during the removal process. Therefore, use a vacuum to clean up any of the loose debris so you won't have any issues when installing the new trim. After that, give the trim area a good wash, as the dirt can normally build up in behind this trim and does cause drainage issues. Allow the area to dry, then apply some wax protectant to the area. This will reduce any buildup of dirt or debris in the future and allow the water to drain quickly. I have cleaned the edge of the glass as well. Spray the area down with a water and soap mixture. I don't normally recommend using dish soap for this procedure, as it is known to dry out the rubbers on your vehicle. Therefore, just use a simple car wash soap. When spraying the area down, this gives it a lubrication which allows the new trim to pop into place. When working with the rear window, the bottom trim piece does need to be installed first. Ensure it is centered, and then start pushing it into place from the one side and moving your way along to the opposite side. Now as for installing the larger trim that goes along the sides and top, start with the top first. Ensure it is centered up with the glass. Start by pushing the one side in, and then moving away across to the other side of the vehicle. Now with the side, start from the top and work your way down the bottom. As you can see, the side pieces of trim does overlap on the bottom piece of trim that goes along the window. Now using the nylon tool, push the trim onto the glass to ensure that it is properly seated. Then give the area a rinse down to remove any soap residue. Allow the area to sit in the sun, which will soften up the adhesive and allow it to bond to the glass. This concludes the rest of my tutorial video. If you have any comments or questions, please don't hesitate to post them below. Also, please subscribe to my channel and like my video. Thank you for watching.